Number 14 says, in lines 98 to 103, the author of passage 2 directly denies which argument made by the author of passage 1. So looking at those lines, it says, certainly the growing used to each other is far away from the spontaneity, the intensity, and the beauty of love, without which the intimacy of marriage must prove degrading to both the woman and the man. So passage 2 is saying that it's that intensity of feelings when you first meet someone and the spontaneity of it that's really great and exciting, and that once you get used to each other it gets boring. And she's advocating that the first part of the relationship is better than the long-term getting used to each other. Now, the question is asking us, those lines directly deny the argument made by the author of passage 1. So we need to see which answer choice demonstrates the argument that passage 1 made that this statement goes against. So A says, love is based on the attraction between two personalities. So by saying that the intensity of feelings is better than the growing used to phase doesn't necessarily contradict what A is saying, that love is based on the attraction. So that's not a direct contradiction there, so we have to get rid of A. B then says, all marriages include their fair share of disappointments. So that's definitely not in contrast to the fact that the initial phases are better than the getting used to. So that might be a true statement, but definitely not the exact contradiction that we're looking for. C says marriage has its benefits as well as its hazard. So once again, true statement, but not the one that we're looking for to directly contradict lines 98 to 103. D then said level-headed cooperation and not passion is the key to maintaining a happy marriage. So this is exactly the opposite of what passage 2 is saying. She's saying that that ferocious passion is the awesome stuff and that the getting used to phase is kind of boring and not so cool. This guy, passage 1, is saying level-headed cooperation and not passion is the key to maintaining a happy marriage. So that's the direct contradiction that we're looking for, so we're keeping D. And then E says marriage is primarily an economic arrangement. So number 1, passage 1 never ever ever said that, and it also isn't directly contradicting the statement in 98 to 103. So the correct answer here is D.